Welcome to my live reaction of Shokugeki no Soma 187, Burst Forth, Mincemeat Cuts. And yeah, let's just get into it. I've got some tea this time because my my throat is really sore. So yeah, that's really good. Caramel tea, it's the best, don't judge it. Yeah, okay. Whoa, Berta, that guy might just be an amazing artisan. You're right, Sheila, he's fried that cuts perfectly. The glistening of those essential fatty acids is putting my optic nerve into a state of ecstasy. Yeah, by the way, I'll fry your portion up right before you're ready to eat it, Hayama. Just let me know when you're ready. You really never listen to what other people say, do you? I told you, I don't want any. That's great. I like it when Hayama is being just a teeny tiny bit silly. Like, this isn't really being silly, but he's not super serious. Then we have that glance. Yukihira chin. So this is your completed dish, huh? Yup, it is. Yup, it is. Okay. Going through the fan art. Okay. After making as many improvements as I could to my initial test recipe, the bear meat hamburg steak, I decided to cover it with batter and turn the whole thing into a mincemeat katsu. Do you prefer if I say katsu? You don't really say the U in katsu. This right here is the dish I've chosen to make this bear meat taste as delicious. This right here is the dish I've chosen to make this bear meat taste as delicious as possible. This will look really good in the anime. Like, imagine that with colors and then you can hear the sizzling and I said this in the last chapter too, but food that makes noises? Oh, I like this cover page. That's really sweet. I like Soma and Joichiro interacting, but not as chef, but as son and father. I think that's really fucking sweet. Well done, Soe Dono and Berta and Sheila. Soe wasn't in the last chapter, was he? I feel like he was just kind of skipped over. Let us move ahead with the tasting. He went back to his serious mode. Because his cute girls aren't there. Dang, how's this gonna taste? Oh my god, I'm getting hungry. Will he be able to beat Hayama Akira? No, before that. We'll have to see whether or not Soma has managed to get the best of the bad he made with himself. He decided to not allow a single drop of the bear flavor to escape by enveloping the entire thing in batter. And on top of that, he swore to not allow it to release a single iota? Why can't I pronounce these things? Of sting. Couldn't it just use like a single, I don't know, a close quarters fight. He has managed to pull off that tightrope act. We won't know until the first bite. It's hot and fresh, I want to taste it now, but what if the inside has become unfathomable, disgusting? I can't help but hesitate, Sheila. Yeah, me too, Berta. Oh, come on, it looks great. Yukihira Soma, could I have a paper napkin, please? Nasan, don't tell me. Yes. You're gonna eat it with your hands? How manly! Am I being too ill-mannered? No, you're doing the right thing. No, that's how you should eat mincemeat cuts. You're doing it just right. Go for it and take a big bite. Okay, let me see your foodgasm then. Alright. He went for it. We're not seeing it? Okay. We'll probably see it in the next page or something. I'm eating it too. Me too. It's hot. Ready and... How is it? What do they think? How did Soma's bet turn out? There it is! Wait, we only get the twins? I want the... Okay. But I like how they're like, all rounded and then we have the steak in the middle. I think that's nice. What is this? It's so good! Great, that's great. The strong, sweet meat juices are overflowing, stimulating my mouth. This deliciousness rocks my brain. Sour, bitter, sweet, spice, and salt, all of the tastes the 5-berry flavor holds. Balance each other to transform the smell of the bear meat into pure perfection. It's almost as if the richness of the flavor keeps smacking me in the face, but there's absolutely no beastly stink to it at all. Quite so, he's walked the incredible thin line between deliciousness and stink expertly. What's more, is he not gonna have a foodgasm? That's not a good sign if he doesn't have a foodgasm. What's more, the gamble he engaged in goes far beyond what any of us were imagining. What do you mean, Nakriso Edono? Yukihira Soma, you without fear made abundant use of the meat nearest to the bone of the bear, didn't you? I see. Dojima dono. It's the closer it is to the bone, the more the meat of any animal releases that beast-like wild stink. This is thought to be because the meat closest to the bone begins to approximate the flavors of the most vital parts of the animal, the spinal cord and the bone marrow. This trend is even more strongly evinced in wild game, which already drips with wild animalistic flavor. In other words, Yukihira chose the most strongly odorous, stinky parts of the bear and included them in his mincemeat cuts. He divided the absolute limit to which he could push the meat without having it release its latent stink. He's crossed with ease a line at which most mere mortals would have stymied. That's amazing. That's a great line. What? No way. Just one misstep and everything inside that batter would have been ruined by the bear stink. Why so reckless? Well, I need to be reckless if I want to beat Hayama. Of course, I'm gonna go in with no regard for life or limb. That's where all the possibilities for deliciousness are. Also, to be honest, I managed to get my hands on a bunch of bear meat. That allowed me to continue testing recipes up until today, which was a big part in all of this. Besides, I've made mincemeat cuts before at my dinner back home. I don't know why I said it like that. I have enough experience with the process to understand the intuition-based stuff. Intuition. Diner. Don't tell me this guy! The person who beat Big Sis Alice in the autumn elections? No. Oh, it's this guy. Oh, so you know about that? No way. So this is that guy. Both of us were scouted by Leonora-san and ended up joining Nakari International's research division. And Alice, until she left for Japan, would spend each day doing research or playing with Ryokun with... Okay. I couldn't believe that someone as amazing as her had managed to lose to someone in the same year as her. Hey Berta, we originally thought this guy was a bit frumpy, but yeah, we were wrong, Sheila. A daring guy that bets it all on his match. Hot. That's really cute of them. Soma-san. I'm Berta and this is Sheila. Yeah, I know you told me earlier. Yeah, so this is a paper both of us wrote. Do you think you could read it? San? Soma-san? They've been calling me Tironori-chan this whole time. Oh my god. Okay, so they have 0 respect for Kuga. Great. That's not all Yukihira Soma was after. He combined vastly different parts of the animal, the roast, the back ribs, and the round in his ground mince. I can't read. Okay. I don't even understand the first sentence. That's great. That's great. Because they're geniuses and you don't follow your normal classes. Doing so helps strengthen the power of the flavor of Cut's filling. He succeeded in creating a gradation? I understand the word, but I don't know how to say it. Of deliciousness. Oh my god, and that gradation helps create a layered richness. Through this dish, the tightrope he walked, the resolve he demonstrated in running his this gauntlet of cooking. Yes, burst forth ceaselessly. Damn, the muscles and the six pack. Oh my god. That's delicious. Man, in the background too, he looks fierce as hell. Damn. I want a panel of Sanji like this. Can I get that, Oda, please? He laid it bare, so he who strips down all has recognized so much dish. Alright. Amazing, this is incredible. Way to go, Yukihiro Dono. This match is in the bag. I knew you would do it. What? I don't know. Well, I don't even know. Well done, Yukihiro-sama. Yukihiro-chin. I'm not so sure about all that. Oh, here comes Hayama! Here comes Hayama! With his dish. Sorry to keep you waiting. Here's the supreme bear meat dish. And he opens it. What? What is this sparkle? It glistens. I wanna eat it. Am I supposed to know what this is by looking at it? It has some... Okay, I don't know. There's no telling which way this match will go. Finally, Hayama stitches out. Wait, what is this? So it's... the first thing here, the three dips is the meat. Then we have some kind of sauce, garniture, not garniture, something to dip stuff in, I'm guessing, or pour over it. Which probably has a lot of spice in it. I'm guessing it has all those flavor things. Maybe it's chili, I don't know. And then you have two other things. I can't tell because I can't tell the color. Like, it could be bread, it could be some other kind of meat, it could be like naan, it could be whatever, I don't know. It could be anything. But it looks hella good. I'd eat that. And I'm not much of a big meat fan. But I'd eat that. Oh my god. Okay, so shortly my thoughts on this chapter. I don't want to get too into this because I feel like we're slowly rounding up the match, and when the match is over, you know, I'll do the roundup video where I just talk about everything that's happened in this. It's not a Shokugeki, it's a cook-off with Soma's explosion on the line. But yeah, this chapter went kind of how I thought it would, but what I was looking forward to was the foodgasms, which were amazing. I thought the Sheila and Berta thing where they were around, kind of like yin and yang, and then with the meat in the middle, I thought that panel was really great. And then of course Zoe-san with the amazing fiery background and his shirt ripping off and the six-pack. Really good. Yeah, and then the anticipation with Hayama serving his dish last. I mean, it looks up to be kind of a standard how we do the Shokugeki / cook-offs, but it's still, the anticipation is there, and just having Soma say, well, I'm not even sure that my dish was good enough, and then Hayama coming in, like, that really creates the tension, because usually Soma's very confident with his things, but I think when it comes to Hayama, he always knows that Hayama has something up his sleeve, and that he really, really needs to beat a perfect, but have something really good to beat Hayama, because I think what Soma was going for here is not only to use these techniques in his cuts meat, but also going the simple route, so that, because he just made the thing where you have one bite and that's the entire thing, where here we have three components that all have to play together. So I think that going simple will also play in Soma's favor. Because yeah, this is actually something completely random info, but I live in Denmark, of course, some of you know this, and a few years back I watched the Master Chefs, you know, the competition Master Chef, right? And one of the competitors, they had to make an appetizer, and the contestant who won, coincidentally was the one I was rooting for, he won by making the most simple dish, because everyone had creative dishes and they had good dishes, but his was literally just 3 components in one thing, and that made him win because this was so simple, yet it was so smartly done and so well done, because had he just had a little more of this one thing, or I think it was, his dish was literally an orange with licorice and some special oil or something. That was literally it, and apparently it just tasted really fucking good. And I think having this simple thing will give Soma the edge. I mean, I could just be, I'm just guessing here, but I think that maybe simpleness will somehow, or sometimes it will overshine or just win against the more complicated things, because there's more appreciation and stuff like that. And with more complicated things, it's easier to to do something wrongly. So where someone only had to focus on one thing, Hayama had to focus on all these 3 things, and not only do each component have to be perfect, but they have to be in perfect harmony as well. So yeah, I'm betting on the fact that having 3 components versus having 1 will be Hayama's downfall, or something like that. We'll see, because I don't think he's made a mistake with the bear meat. I think that'd be a cheap way for someone to win. But yeah, overall, I think that's my thoughts on the chapter. Leave a like if you like my reaction or my thoughts in the end here, and leave a comment below what you thought of this chapter. Is there anyone who still thinks Hayama will win? Because I personally don't. I don't think, for reading both my comment section and Charles' Anime's World comment section, I haven't seen anyone who thinks that Soma will lose since the match started, basically. So yeah, you can leave your thoughts and subscribe if you want to see more of me. I also do reviews of One Piece, Haikyuu, Shokugeki, Soma, and I do weekly videos about, but not reviews of, One Piece the anime, Haikyuu the anime. So yeah, if you're into those, you can subscribe, and until next time, bye!